All right, Lorenzo, this is that 2026 Grand Design Solitude 370 or 388 MBS. They used to make a 378 MBS, but they changed it up a little bit. So this is their newest one. I'm going to do a quick walkthrough on the outside and the inside for you, because I know you're having some problems with pulling up stuff on our internet. I'm not really sure why. Could be because you're out of the country. I don't know. But I figured I'd do a quick little walkthrough on it. So you got frameless windows. You got the big bay down here for storage. It's going to hold all of your hydraulic fluids for the slides and stuff, batteries. It is prepped for a generator. If you ever wanted to add one, all you do is just set it in there, and all the wires and stuff are right there for it. You can also disconnect your batteries and your solar, all right in there, and store a lot of stuff in there if you don't want the generator in there. One of the best things people like about this is this huge pass-through storage on this particular model. That is all passed through there. I like to call this the bunk room for the grandkids. Those are just some extra equipment. It does have central vac, so those are attachments for your central vacuum. And then it also has an auto electric cord reel up there, so when you're reeling your power cord, it does it electronically. You got two awnings in this. They both have LED lights. I turned them on there, but it's got one awning over the main door, and then attached to the slide is your second awning. You can kind of see the LED lights on there, and that's beneficial if you have an awning that's behind the slide back here. Then when you open up the awning, half of it is you're not able to use because it's over the slide. So they actually attach their awning to the slide and give you a little more use of it. 4-step entry and a nice grab rail. And then one of the nice things about Grand Design is they laminate the sides of their slide walls. So those side walls are just as thick as the sides of the actual RV right here. I'll walk around the other side for you. This, I don't know if you're planning on towing this around, but this coach will come with a real nice more ride pin box. This is designed to kind of flex around a little bit. I don't know if you ever towed one before, but they have a tendency to get a little herky-jerky on you, and that absorbs a lot of that motion in the fifth wheel. So it's a nice upgraded hitch. This does have a auto level, so we're not going to do it right now, but once you park it to where you want to go, you hit auto level and you step away, and in about a minute the coach will level all by itself. You can retract all your landing gear, and there's also a way you can program this to where you lift it up off of your truck. It will remember that setting, and then when you go back and want to hook it back up to your truck, you just hit a little combination of buttons, and it'll automatically retract all the landing gear and get back to that setting, so you don't have to guess all the time when you're backing your truck up. So you got 3 slides on this side, one back there. This is the actual little mid-bedroom slide, and then that's the main slide for the main bedroom. Tankless hot water heater. That'll give you all the hot water you need. And then you got dual 30-pound propane tanks. So we'll go right on inside. It's a great floor plan, especially if you want a little hobby room, somewhere for kids to lay down, somewhere for the kids to be quiet, somewhere to do some work. I believe they called this interior the Dove interior. So table and chairs here. Table doesn't do any cool tricks. Extra folding chairs in case you wanted to seat 4 there, you could. Theater seating here, it is electric. And then over here, one of the nicer features here is this big L-shaped couch. Those will both recline. This side does not. But someone, you can kind of use it like a chase lounge. Someone can kind of lay back on there. The TV is a nice big flat screen. It is on a televator, so during the day, if you don't want to watch the TV and you want to see some nice stuff out of your window, you can put that all the way down and see right out that back window. Fireplace does more than just emit heat. It does actually just work off a light only mode, so if you don't want to run the heater but you want to kind of have the ambiance of the fireplace light, you can definitely do that. So we'll get into the kitchen here next. You got a pull-out bin for 2 trash cans, 4-burner cooktop that'll work off of the propane. And the nice thing about Grand Design is all the interiors of their cabinets are finished. They're not all, you're not going to get splinters in your hands by loading stuff up here, and then they're all also soft close. Hard surface countertops, lots of good storage. So one of their newer features right here. You can put like a little spice rack. Put all your spices up there. They've done a lot in the past couple of years to kind of improve storage and whatnot. Microwave, nothing fancy about that. And then you also have an oven down there. If you have pets, they do have a little pull-out drawer. You got little dog dishes down there. And you got outlet there. I think you have one up there and one over here. Some more lights. Got a nice pretty pendant light too. The lighting's an overkill. I always tell people in these I would probably keep the ceiling lights off and just turn on some of the effect lights in the evening, because sometimes they're almost a little too bright. Fridge is enormous. Residential size fridge. They switched to the Norco brand, which is a very good brand. And then a nice pull out, looks like we need to dump that. Nice deep freezer. This will slide closed, and then you have even more space down there. Pantry space. These are all pull-out drawers for the pantry, and you can see how all these are nice and finished. And again, all soft close. And you got some more drawers down here. So lots of storage in the kitchen. Let's go back to the mid bedroom. This unit has 3 ACs, so 3 air conditioners. I got them on right now because I'm sure it's not burning hot where you're at, but it is definitely kind of warm today, even though we're supposed to have a cold front coming in soon. So in this room right here, we pretty much just have a sofa that will turn into a bed. This is a bunk that can lay down. Actually, it lays right on there, so you could sleep somebody up there. I always tell parents and to make sure it's not a small kid that won't forget that he could roll out of that thing. It does have a little ladder. Then I'm going to sit down on the couch over here. You can kind of see we got a nice dresser with 6 drawers, nice TV, and then some more storage up there. And you can actually use this area as a computer area too. It's got a nice little pull-out platform here. You can set a laptop, even store some more stuff under there. And then, of course, you got outlets all over this thing. And then it'll put the TV on a swivel. I don't really know why you would need it on the swivel, because there's not really anywhere you can sit except for right there, which is right in front of the TV. But it is on a swivel. Your control panel up there. So this is going to control all 4 of your slides. Your generator, if you ever get one, that'll turn the generator on. Turn on the water pump, turn on the porch lights, your tank heater. This coach is actually warranted for full-time living. So if you lived in this thing full-time, it would not void the warranty. That's how you open both of your awnings. And over here, it'll tell you what your battery level is and what tanks you're at. Not sure why there's a third in the fresh tank. Interesting. But I always tell people it's a testament to Grand Design's quality, where they will, a lot of companies will say, hey, we built a great coach, but don't use this every day, then we'll have problems. But Grand Design is not afraid to warranty their units, even if you live in it full time. Two more nice big storage areas. That down there is just your fuse box and your breaker box. We get into the bathroom here. It's a real good sized bathroom, even though it's not a big like bath and a half or anything like that. The shower's huge. It's a real nice shower. You can stand up in pretty easy. Maybe some linen storage there. And then over here you got the hair tool accessory drawer, which is cool if you look at it, because you can actually put hair dryers right in those little cubbies, and there's even little outlets. And I know that for a fact because my wife works here in sales also, and she has come out to these units before, plugged in a hair dryer, and finished getting ready for work. So she likes to wait till the very last minute. A little medicine cabinet storage, and a very handsome salesperson. A little more lights in there. You can actually control your water temperature from right in the bathroom. And I always tell people, get it up there as hot as you want, and then just mix it with the cold. So another nice thing about this unit is a huge bedroom slide, and plenty of nightstand room over there if you had someone with a CPAP machine or something like that, maybe even like a little alarm clock. They do have little, I think they have these little stands that go out for putting stuff on. They put that on all their units. It really doesn't need to be on this one because they give you a really nice nightstand space. A little more little nightstand area over here, and then you also have outlets with C and USB chargers. Closet, real good sized closet. Put your shoes back there. Nice big hanging space. Clothes hamper, very cool. And then over there behind this door, you can opt in if you want to put a washer and dryer in there. You can always add one. All the outlets and plumbing are back there. Those are actually storage shelves. Some people would rather have the storage shelves there, and then we just put the shelves wherever they want. But in the meantime, you can just use it as more hanging space. Got a bar right there. Does have a TV in the bedroom, not on a swivel, but again, you'd just be laying in bed, so you wouldn't need it to be. And then some nice finished drawers over here. The top of that slides out, and you can put like some other items in there, jewelry, pistol, who knows. That's the AC for your bedroom, and these are real easy to use. Push that button in, select cool, and then you can tone it back to 72, and it's running right now. You can hear how quiet it is. One of the really nice things about this unit is all three ACs all feed into this vent system. So if you guys are like me and you like cold air blowing right on your body at night, which I have to have, and you turn on probably just two ACs is all you need, but if you have all three ACs on, I mean, it literally is blowing out of there. And a lot of units, they don't have their second and third ACs tied into their duct system. They're just straight down. So then, if you want to cool off the bedroom, it's a lot louder at night. And this actually will push air out the sides as well. And then if you close them up, that'll force more air through the racetrack system, these ducts right here. Real nice unit. Definitely luxury, high-end. I know you were looking at Riverstones before. I would say these rank right up there with them. Riverstones are a little more expensive. They're built a little bit different. Oh, and you also have a Rockford Fosgate sound system throughout this whole coach. USB there. You can hook this up to your cell phone, listen to Amazon Music or something like that, and it'll play throughout the whole RV. So Just a really sharp unit. Not sure if you're looking to full-time live in it, if you're looking to just take it out on the weekends and go to some nice places and like a little fancier style of camping. But this is a great unit. I'm going to upload this video. I'm going to send it over to you with the quote, and we can go from there.